a rerun for you.
It was
Some of us
before
saw
she
it in
was
the theater.
born.
With,
Yeah.
some of us saw The Sound of Music in the theater. So this is a scene just about, it won't surprise anybody, one of my favorite topics. And I'll tell you why I picked it after I read it. It's from Making Up for Lost Time, which probably 10 years ago novel or whatever, but it's a favorite scene. I put a lot into it. Val swung across the kitchen, and Jamie noticed for the first time that she was wearing a tool belt. It sat low on her hips, and for some reason made Jamie feel, well, warm. No, that was just the stove. What was a tool belt to her? It wasn't as if she was into butch women. Kathy was hardly butch. Of course, she wasn't into Kathy anymore, so there was no telling what her libido might decide. At the moment, her libido was babbling about Val's legs, and her brain was contemplating something delectable that would substitute for Val, something very, very deeply and darkly, richly, comfortingly chocolate. Peanut butter cake with fudge topping. Val went upstairs again, and Jamie's brain took a trip to Chocolate Land. She stirred the daily special, pork and sweet potato stew, and imagined herself swimming in milk chocolate. The hint of cinnamon, the cream. She could feel it on her face, her cheeks, and her hair. She gasped for air, the scent of it filling her nose as she sought to devour all she could, sensing the strength of Val's legs around her. Wait a minute. Val was in her chocolate fantasy. That would not do. Jamie quickly assessed the status of the primary lunch offerings. They were all okay. The week after Thanksgiving was proving slow. Cocoa powder, heavy cream, graham crackers, peanut butter, eggs, butter, flour, baker's chocolate, more butter, chocolate chips, the double boiler, medium springform pan, sifter, grinder, cinnamon, vanilla. She made the peanut butter cake in record time. She made it like she hadn't made it in years, as if she'd been waiting all her life to make that cake right then and there. She paced while it cooled, then melted chocolate and whipped it into warmed, heavy cream. She poured the thick, sensual fudge over the still warm cake where it pooled in luscious, rich puddles that slowly dripped down the sides of the cake to gather in gleaming, tempting layers. And when it was done, Jamie sat down, worn out. Having a slice seemed like sacrilege. She wanted to look at it for a long time, then perhaps steal a swipe of the fudge and lick it from her fingers. She felt calm inside. She felt much better. Then Val came back, still wearing her tool belt.